Shelli Pelly, Annie Parker Confidential. So I'm really excited because today I have my first Q&A with you. I get so many comments from a lot of you on my YouTube channel, through Instagram, and also through my blog. And I always love reading what you have to say, and I always try to answer things as best as I can. So I thought that a Q&A was about due. We've got a large range of topics today that I'm going to cover, mainly a little bit about myself because a lot of you have asked, and fitness and nutrition tips. So a lot to get through. Let's start. Okay, so of course you know my name is Shelli Pelly, and yes, that is my real name. I live in San Diego, California, an area called Solana Beach. I am married. We had our 15-year anniversary in December. We don't have any kids, just two furry ones that I love to death, two little cavaliers, Logan and Emma. As a family, we are pretty active and pretty simple, to be honest. We live near the beach, so we like taking the dogs for a walk. We like taking our bikes out and going cycling. I like to read. I love to cook. I love traveling. My sister and I travel a lot. My husband's not that big on it. Oliver and I, we go to sporting events. We love UFC. We go to Lakers games up in LA. Sometimes we'll just head up to Newport or Laguna Beach and spend a few days just relaxing and kind of chilling. So if I look familiar to you, I was in a Jillian Michaels video a number of years ago. I'm one of the two girls in the background. It was a 4-series video called Ripped in 30. I was the only one that got selected to do all 4 workouts, which sounds really cool until you are filming all 4 workouts in one day. So we started at about 6 in the morning for hair and makeup and wardrobe. And then we started filming at 8 a.m. and we did not finish until 10. So I did 4 different workouts. You film each one 2 to 3 times depending on if somebody F's up. So we ended up filming 12 different workouts, and it was on the way home I was so hungry and so overworked. We stopped at Olive Garden, my girlfriend and I had a big huge plate of fettuccine alfredo and a piece of carrot cake, and it was good. I get asked a lot about Jillian Michaels. Honestly, if I didn't like her, I just would skip the question, but I will tell you, I really, really liked her. She's very much like what you see on TV, but she's super nice. She was super down to earth. She ate lunch with all of us. She talked with all of us. Just a really, really nice lady. If you recognize me, that's probably where it's from. I get asked that a lot. Nope, I am not a personal trainer. Doing it professionally, honestly, just never was of interest to me. I studied ballet from the time that I was very young up until the time I was 18. I started with New York City Ballet. We lived in New York. My dad was in the military. And with Pacific Northwest Ballet in Seattle, where I'm originally from. Ever since then, I've been really plugged into the gym. I started out doing very, very high impact aerobics, when it was popular. And I used to do twice a day, 7 days a week. That's probably why my knees are all effed up. I do weights and strength training. So over the course of time, as anybody would, I've just gained a tremendous amount of knowledge because I've been so immersed in it that I like to share it with you. YouTube and my blog, AnnieParkerConfidential.com, is really just a natural extension of what I've always done. I've always shared information on fitness, eating, wellness with friends and family and people along the way who would ask. This is just a platform that I love to be able to share my workouts and my fitness tips and my wellness tips with all of you. Plus, I would get really frustrated listening to people around me, and I'm not somebody who's going to Badinsky in and tell you what to do unless you ask me and then I'll share with you. But I would see people investing money in all of these different diet tips, different workout pieces of equipment that I knew were just bullshit, to be honest. And I saw them wasting their money, and I felt bad because I knew it was a waste of money, and I knew they were struggling. I really just wanted a bigger platform to share everything that I've learned along the way. And along the way, I've learned how to eat, how to work out, what's most effective in order to get desired results. You can absolutely get muscle mass and definition at home. All you need is your own body weight, which is your cute self, and a pair of light, medium, and heavy set of dumbbells, ideally. Now, especially during the pandemic, they've been a little difficult to get your hands on, but if you have a pair, that's ideal. If you only have a pair of mediums, you can always double up on the medium weights and use them as one heavy for rows or overhead presses. It's all about consistency with your workout, your exertion level, meaning how hard you're pushing yourself, and how much you are challenging yourself. Are you doing 10-pound dumbbells for bicep curls when you can really do 15? try the 15s. So you can absolutely do it. And that's what a lot of my home workouts are focused on. They're not focused on just kind of getting through the workout. It's focused on results. You can tell I'm a little type A, which means we're on timed workouts. We're pushing ourselves with heavier weights and getting it done. So you can absolutely gain muscle mass, definition, and sculpt your body from your home. Okay, yeah, another popular question, and I know why. Here's the thing. I can't tell you how many calories you're burning in any particular workout because it's going to vary. It's going to vary from person to person. It can even vary from one week to another. The number of calories that you burn are comprised of a myriad of different factors. Your weight, your level of exertion, your fitness level, your recovery level. Even from one week to another, the calories that you burn can vary. So one day you might feel a little more tired, maybe not putting as much effort in. Whereas the next week you feel totally on point and energized and you're just like going at it like the Energizer Bunny. You'll burn more calories. I want you to put aside how many calories am I burning and that whole mindset and really just focus on giving it 110% and letting the pieces fall where they may. When you do that, you're going to get results versus focusing on how many calories you're burning. Focus on doing as heavy of weights as you safely can, challenging yourself continually and giving it 110%. No, you cannot spot train to lose fat. Fat loss is generally a factor of your diet and your nutrition. You will lose weight, you'll lose it all over your body, not just in one specific area that you want to. That being said, we all gain weight in particular areas first. I gain it first in my butt and thighs. Some people gain it first in their waist. Generally speaking, you'll lose weight first in the area that isn't your problem area. You'll lose weight last in the area where you tend to hold the most weight. Now, you can spot train with weightlifting, a particular area. So if I want to build out my arms and my shoulders more to balance out my hips, I can do more arm and shoulder workouts and build more muscle mass that way. But you cannot spot train fat. You could do 1,000 crunches all day, every day for the next 2 weeks, and you're not going to lose that belly fat because of the crunches. You will lose belly fat, overall weight loss through your diet and nutrition. Okay, that's another really popular question. How many days a week should I work out? How long should my workouts be? There's not a set answer. I'm going to tell you what I do and what I have found to be most effective. But tell me if this sounds familiar to you. I know a woman who will proudly tell you that she works out every day, 7 days a week for 2 hours in the gym. She is in the gym every day and she is in the gym for 2 hours, but here's the difference. She spends the first hour slowly walking on the treadmill with a magazine and her phone at a snail's pace, and the next hour socializing on the floor, lifting a couple 5-pound dumbbells, and then she goes home. That's an extreme. It's not the number of days and the time that you put into the gym. It is a matter of consistency and how hard you push yourself, your exertion level. Now, you also can't just work out 2 days a week for 15 minutes each and expect results. Here's what I do. This is what I found to be most effective. I train 5 days a week pretty hard. That entails cardio and strength training, either with weights or medicine balls, resistance bands, or a step, but something along those lines. And I usually train 45 minutes to an hour. Within that 45 minutes to an hour, I am going back to back, just like the workouts that I have for you on my channel. We're giving very little rest and recovery time. We're not dinking around. On the 6th day, I usually will take like a recovery yoga, which is just to stretch and let my body sort of get back to normal. On the 7th day, I give myself the day totally off. I give myself a rest and recovery day, which is crucial and key. In a nutshell, set your workout schedule, stick to it, and make it count when you're there. Definition, muscle mass, getting sculpted is a matter of weight training. The strength training is going to give you the definition, but the cardio is going to allow the definition that you've built to shine through. So the cardio is and good nutrition is what is going to allow you to lose the fat, to lean out, and to actually be able to see the muscles that you've created. The weights and the strength training are going to build that actual muscle and definition. Yeah, no problem. Everybody has certain exercises that they can't do or that just don't feel good to their body. The most important thing is to listen to your body. There is a difference between pushing yourself to work hard and pushing yourself beyond where it's safe. So listen to your body. If there are particular exercises that you can't do, whether it's an injury or you're just not quite there yet, modify. And if there isn't a modification, choose another exercise that works that same body part. If you're just not quite there yet, like for example, if you just aren't quite to the point where you're doing push-ups on your toes, just take baby steps. That's how everybody gets stronger. That's how we all do it. Do push-ups on your knees, or you can lean against a wall and push up off of that. Or you can incline on a chair. So either on your toes or your knees, put your hands on a chair and do push-ups that way. That's how you get stronger. There is no shame in that game. Believe me, it is awesome that you're doing it in the first place. So work, get stronger, build, and you'll be there sooner than you think. Yeah, so the recovery day is meant to do exactly what you want to do. Some people like taking a restorative yoga or a yoga class. For me, I just want the whole flippin' day to not have to put myself in gym clothes. So I might sleep in a little bit later. I might have more of a leisurely morning. I take the dogs down to the beach for a walk. Maybe I meet my sister for brunch. I just do whatever feels good to me on that day. Do what you like. The point is to recharge not only your body, but your mind. Because sometimes there's something mentally freeing about just knowing that you've got the whole morning free. The recovery day is just that. It's exactly for you to do whatever feels best and most recharging to you. If you don't have the equipment for a particular workout, sometimes I'll give you an alternative. So for example, in one of my medicine ball workouts, if you don't have a medicine ball, just use one heavy weight. Other than that, I have a ton of different workouts you can just scroll through that range from no equipment at all to just a set of dumbbells to a medicine ball to just a resistance band to steps. Whatever type of workout or exercise you're in the mood for, I have. And there are also a different variation of 20-minute workouts, 30-minute workouts, 45-minute workouts. There's something in there for everybody, so you're bound to find something that you like and that you have the right equipment for at the house. Good basics for a home workout are a light, medium, and heavy set of weights. You can do a lot with just your own body weight and 3 sets of weights. And in addition to that, there are a lot of great contraptions that you can add on that are really easy to store, take up very little to any space, and are pretty inexpensive. Resistance bands are great. Leg weights are amazing. I use leg weights for all of my workouts. I don't film myself with leg weights or ankle weights when I'm working out with you because I don't want you to feel like you have to get them, but I use leg weights all the time. Medicine ball, one of those big bouncy balls that we used to have, like a hippity hop. You remember the hippity hop? It kind of looks like that. Stability ball, that's what it is, a stability ball. I also have a TRX, so I have we have like a cage in the garage. You can probably see them from one of my earlier workout videos. We set up a whole like Olympic bar cage, and I have a TRX band that I use as well. TRX bands are amazing for a good workout. So those are the basics: dumbbells, medicine ball, stability ball, resistance bands, leg weights, and if you want a TRX band, those are good basics to have. Yep, I totally get it. There are a lot of people that, for whatever reason, don't like to jump, can't jump, prefer not to jump. And you know what? Honestly, sometimes I'm just not in the freaking mood to jump around. So if you prefer not to jump, don't. Do what is safe for you. There are usually ways within any workout that you can modify, but if not, I have plenty of different options that you can choose from. Low impact, no jumping, but still will give you a good, strong, solid workout. So just scroll through the channel, pick one that you like, try it on for size, and see what you think. But there are lots of different options. Jumping is not the only way to get nice and fit. Okay, I'm a fan of knowing your number. That means your own personal number. That's the weight at which you personally feel your absolute best. Don't compare it to whatever your favorite celebrity is, to the number that you were in college, or the number that you think you should be, because it's going to differ. For example, when I was in college, I weighed 95 pounds. I'm 5'2". I'm 108 pounds now. If I weighed 95 pounds, I would look too thin. Your body just changes. Let go of whatever it was in the the past and focus on the number where you feel your best. Now that you have your number, give yourself a range and don't weigh yourself every day. It is so easy to get sucked into the vortex of weighing yourself every day and what do you weigh, when here's the deal. We vary. You might weigh less in the morning. You'll probably weigh a lot more in the evening. You can probably fluctuate about 4 pounds. That's what I do. And you can even fluctuate a few pounds from one morning to the next, just depending on what your body does. Instead of getting sucked into that, oh my God, I gained weight vortex, what I do is I give myself a range to keep it in check because I can go off the reservation really easily. And I check in maybe a couple times a week. So if I call it my fighting weight. If my fighting weight is 108 pounds, my range is 108 to 112. I check in with myself a couple times a week. On the few times, like usually around the holidays, maybe I have crept over to 113 or 114. I know to rein it in. That's how I keep myself on track. It's that nice balance between knowing where you should be, giving yourself a little bit of a break, but then understanding when it's time to kind of set the ho-hos and the Cheetos aside and get serious. Keep your workouts interesting. I get asked a lot, what's the best workout to do? The best workout to do is the one that you like, that you're going to commit to and that you're going to do. For example, like cycling. Like I always hated cycling. I know it's a really good workout. I know. The thought of putting on those weird shorts with the padded butt, which I do not need padding on my butt, thank you very much, and just sitting there and spinning forever, just bugged the crap out of me. I know it's a good workout, but I'm not gonna do it, because you know why? I won't do it. I'll find excuses not to go. Find workouts that you love to do and keep it mixed up. Integrate dumbbells, integrate the medicine ball. Keep it interesting, keep it mixed up. That's how your body will keep responding. When you do the same workout forever, day in and day out, your body stops responding because it knows what to expect. And that's when you can plateau and not continue to get the results that you want. Mix it up and find something else that you love. I've gone through tons of different iterations of what I'm into at any particular time. My point is, keep it interesting, keep changing it up, and by all means, do what you enjoy doing because you'll stick to it longer. Okay, so just a few very general nutrition tips. I am not a nutritionist, caveat. These are just things that I do or things that I'd like to share with you that are generally good practices. Number 1, incorporate as many greens as possible into your diet. First of all, greens are incredibly healing for your body. Many greens have a tremendous amount of fiber. Greens like kale, spinach, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, they have a lot of fiber and nutrients, vitamins, minerals that are really good for you, and they help keep you fuller longer. And oh, by the way, they're really good for your skin. I usually start off my mornings with a green smoothie that I make so that I can drench my body in as many of those nutrient-rich greens as possible. For lunch, I usually have a really big salad that's a combination of, spinach or kale or mixed spring greens, tons of tomatoes. For dinner, I always eat a salad first. Again, more greens in your body, it fills you up, and then I'll have something healthy. A lot of you probably know that I went whole foods plant-based in November, so I'm probably 99% vegan, and so I don't eat fish or meat or dairy, but I know a lot of people do. So you're going to want to stick to lean proteins, lean meats, choose baked or broiled. If you're going out for dinner, choose a lighter fish, a lighter meat, have your salad dressing on the side, choose vegetables over a potato or rice, say no to the bread basket, and go easy on the cocktails, which is easier said than done sometimes, but go easier on the cocktails. I just finished reading a book called The Beauty Detox, which if you haven't read it, read it. It's so enlightening and amazing. And what she says that really kind of hit home with me is when you're eating a lean protein with like a rice or a potato or starch, it's very difficult for your body to digest because one is an alkaline, one is an acid. And when you eat them together, they essentially cancel each other out. And so your body has great difficulty digesting it, and it ends up sitting in your stomach and rotting and putrefying. I know. Read the book. It's really interesting. So instead of having a starch, have vegetables with your lean protein. Yeah, so look, I mean, life is meant to be enjoyed. And if it's your birthday or it's Christmas or look, have fun. I usually stay about the same weight year round. We fluctuate a little bit, but just get back on the bandwagon the next day. Don't beat yourself up over it. I'm so over that. I used to do the same thing. I mean, honestly, I did. It was like all about like deprivation and calorie restriction and stressing out if I gained a couple pounds and I'm just freaking over it. I don't know about you. I think I've struck a healthy balance between enjoying my life, enjoying foods, and don't beat yourself up if you go off the reservation every once in a while. Get right back on it and get back onto your healthy eating and your healthy workouts. Sometimes your body and your mind just needs a break, and it needs more than just the one day a week that you've allotted for yourself. Listen to your body. Your body knows what it needs. Listen to it and honor that. I have a tendency to go 200% barrel forward, and then as my husband says, I just all of a sudden crash and burn. And that happens maybe once a year. And when that happens, I feel like I have nothing left to give. And I think a lot of you can commiserate with me on that. And my body just needs a break. When that happens, I do that. And sometimes it's 5 days off. Sometimes it's even a week off of just not worrying about the gym. I usually still stick to my eating habits because that's just how I feel good and my body craves those sorts of foods. When your body is calling for it to just let it rest and recharge, do it. Don't feel a lick of guilt doing it and enjoy your time off. Enjoy your life. Find something else to do. Maybe take a little weekend getaway with your significant other, or you know what? Just take me time to chill and relax. It's okay. I have coming out on May 2nd, my 6-week summer Sculpt workout program. These are workouts 5 days a week. You'll get one for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, a 45-minute workout, and then one for Tuesday and Thursday for targeted areas. This is a 6-week workout program, a new playlist that drops every single week that you can subscribe to my channel and check it out. Along with that, if you sign up to be a Summer Sculpt VIP, we have our own personal chef, Oliver Dexter, has created beauty bowl recipes that you'll get sent to your inbox every single week, along with beauty tips and all the good stuff that we as women love. Okay, so that is the end of my very first Q&A. I hope that you found value in it, and I tried to answer as many of the questions as I possibly could. If you still have more questions, always please feel free to comment. It's why I do what I do. Check out my blog, AnnieParkerConfidential.com, and I'll look forward to seeing you. All right, peace out.